the best additions to your pull-up bar and dip bars. Hi, I'm Jonathan Pritchett with Theology, Geek, Fitness. In this video, you're probably wondering, what do I think you should add if all you have is a pull-up bar or some dip bars, or both, pull-up and dip bars? And if that's what you're working with, what should you add next? You may also be wondering why I wear the same shirt in a lot of videos. It's because I film all of these in one day, and then I add in the B-roll and post it to YouTube and put as little effort as possible into these videos. So that's why I'm in the same shirt in a lot of the videos and a lot of the thumbs. That's how it works here. Anyway, now that that mystery has been solved, and it wasn't a mystery, it's probably pretty obvious, what do I think you should add to your pull-up bar and dip bars? What's next? Well, the first thing I'll add is, say that you should add would be resistance bands. Liebert, for reasons that escape me, have never come up with a pull-up bar, even though they have parallel bars. But they did come up with resistance bands and a resistance band bar that's practically useless if you've seen my prior videos on that whole thing. But they know that resistance bands add a lot of flexibility to exercise options beyond all the various exercises you can do with EQ bars. And if you already also have a pull-up bar as well, it can assist you in that, and it can assist you with your dips, or you can use it to resist your pull-ups, or resist your dips, or resist your rows. So resistance bands add to progressive overload to what you're already doing. Instead of just increasing the volume, you can increase the tension, or you can use them to assist if you're having trouble, or you need to eke out a few more reps and you're fatiguing and you want to get some more reps, so you can use it to assist you. But you can also use it to resist those exercises. Plus, you can do all the resistance band exercises known to man with the resistance bands, even without a bar. So because of all that, I think resistance bands should be the next thing you buy in addition to your pull-up bar and dip bars that you already have. My second recommendation would be something like a sandbag. Sandbag gives you weight, which helps you do your lower body exercises without having to do an exponentially great amount of volume with just your body weight. So it's helpful there. Plus, there's certain sandbag movements that are weighted, so it helps you with your absolute strength instead of just the relative strength of doing body weight exercises, because you're lifting external weight. It's got the normal strength curve that free weights would have. That resistance bands, they give you the linear variable resistance. So a sandbag is going to give you just the normal strength curve, which will be helpful, just static weight working against gravity. Plus it shifts, so it can be more challenging. But it also covers certain things that body weight seems to be lacking. In addition to, progressive overload for your leg training, it adds hinge movements. You can do swings with the sandbag as if it was a kettlebell, or you can, do RDLs or deadlifts or whatever if you get a heavy enough sandbag. So that's a plus. So I think a sandbag should be one of your additional add-ons. And then another way you could go about that, if you didn't want to do resistance bands in a sandbag, for about the same amount of money as the sandbag, resistance bands, and the sand to go in the sandbag, would be something like a weight vest or a weighted vest that's adjustable, whether it's the Kinsui or stuff that has the little pouches that you can adjust the weight in 2-pound increments or whatever. That'll help you progressive overload, get some additional weight on your legs so that you can cut down on the volume there. And so that's an option as well. It can add to a lot of the exercises you're already doing. But I put it last because one thing it can't do that a sandbag and resistance bands could do is open you up to a lot more exercises that you could do. So those would be my recommendations. Another option would be like a suspension trainer in addition to your pull-up bar and dip bars, but I don't need to go really into that. I think with resistance bands or a sandbag, or getting a weight vest, or getting all three, and you've got a lot of possibilities there, and that should be enough to get you going in the right direction. If you wanted to get into suspension training, if you're moving from like just pull-ups and dips and rows and L-sits and all that kind of stuff with your pull-up bar and dip bar, I think the resistance bands and sandbag options would be your best bet, or get a weight vest if you don't care about having a whole bunch of different exercise options, and for a little bit of more money, or at least the same money as you would get for spending it on sandbag and resistance bands. Those are your options as well. So that's the direction that I would go as the best add-ons to my pull-up bar and dip bars, but you may have a different opinion that you can let me know in the comments. You can also click the like button if you like the video. You can click the dislike button if you didn't like the video. Don't care either way. If you want to support what we're doing, you can do that by becoming a patron at patreon.com/theologygeekfitness. I'd really appreciate that. I'd appreciate you subscribing to the channel, and I appreciate you watching the video. We'll see you in the next one. God bless.